Can I trace it backward?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, you can. Alright, show your fingers. Show your fingers, do this. Ah, they're clean! Isn't that amazing? That's amazing. What's up, guys? This is Brittany from Florida Lippies, and for today's Makeup Freaky Friday look, since I didn't get to post one last week, we have BatGirl. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And you can see I have my little palette still here on my hand because none of this stuff is going to move all Halloween night long. Alright, so, and I have added a touch of some silver shinies kind of in little spots, and I went ahead and put on some fake lashes and some big thick winged liner because my son was watching the old Batman cartoons last night, and the original Batgirl cartoon, she had this big old thick winged liner, so that's kind of what I went with. Alright guys, thank you for joining me today. Don't forget that if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel so that you can see all of my Freaky Friday tutorials. And then my camera went crazy, so let's just do this. Alright, so I'm going to start out by taking our ShadowSense in the shade Onyx on this angled brush. This is not a makeup brush. This is actually just a regular art brush that's an angled brush. And I'm just going to outline the entire shape of the Batgirl mask. And I'm using a picture, one that I just found on Pinterest, as kind of a guide to how I want the shape to look as I make it. One thing I will definitely say is that I am not an artist, and there are some amazingly talented people who can do these really precise art looks. I'm more of an effects kind of girl, so just going for something that looks aesthetically like what I'm going for. So I will say, just if you aren't really artistic or artsy minded, just give yourself some grace and just have some fun with it. Okay, so now I'm taking the same ShadowSense black, the Onyx, and I'm putting it on a sponge and I'm starting to dab that across my face. I totally felt like Mary Poppins in the scene where she's powdering her nose with soot. But I decided as I was doing that the ears needed to be a little taller and pointier, so I went back in and I went ahead and made those have a little more height to them and a little more point, and filled them in with that angled brush just to keep those lines really precise. And then I went in and started filling in the whole mask just with the Onyx wand itself. Now, one great thing about the wand is that because it's a doe foot applicator, it has a pointier side, and so it's perfect for creating lines that are easy to fill in. So I used it to create the entire outline of my eyes, as you can see. And it's also the other perk, like you can use these as just general eyeliner. You can use the tip of your LipSense as liner if you want to, because it comes to such a good point. And now I'm just taking a Real Techniques Dome Shadow Brush, and I'm just going back in with more Onyx just to fill everything in and deepen up the color overall. I find that these last the longest and smudge the least whenever you do thin layers of product and let it set down, and then go back in and add a little more where you need it. Alright, so now I'm taking our ShadowSense in the shade Snow, which is our white color, and I'm going to use this to add highlights to my mask. So basically, anywhere where I want it to look like there's height to it, and like it kind of comes to points or has angles in it, that's where I'm going to draw in and paint the highlights, just to give the mask dimension and make it look a little more three-dimensional. And now to give my BatGirl a little glam, I'm going in with our ShadowSense in the shade Silver Shine, which is a gorgeous metallic silver. And I'm just kind of re-highlighting the tops of my white highlights. So anywhere where I really think that the light would catch, I'm just going ahead and adding in some Silver Shine there. And then I'm just going to go ahead and take Silver Shine and use that as my eyeshadow as well. So I'm just putting that from my lash line to my crease, and then I'm just going to blend it out. Make sure there's no harsh lines, but try to do it without losing the intensity of the shine on my lid itself. And now I'm taking the shade Onyx again, and on an angled brush, and this one is really an angled makeup brush, but I don't know the brand. I'm just drawing in some thick wings. So I just create the line and connect it to my lash line. And then I'm just going to draw in underneath as well with the Onyx, just to add definition to my lower lash line. Off camera, I added some lashes, and so now I'm going in with a very tiny, precise brush, and I'm just filling in from the lashes themselves to the inner corner of my eye. And then I decided to go ahead and take that same precise brush and draw in from my lower lash line, kind of to the bottom of my tear duct there, just to make my eyes look a little more wide and open, and almost a little more cartoony. And now it's time for lips, so just normal LipSense protocol, cleaning, drying really well, giving it a good shake, and then I'm just gonna add my layers. So 3 layers, each one with dry time in between. That's what gives you the longest lasting possible coverage of your LipSense. So that's what I'm gonna do. And you can kind of see how I use the tip of this applicator to go in and draw in sharper lines and make more precision around the lines of my lips, kind of like a liner. There we go. Just give it some dry time. Layer number 2. Giving that layer some dry time, and layer number 3. And each time, guys, I'm using so little product on the wand, you want to make sure your layers are thin and drying. And I decided while that was drying, sometimes when you put on a red lip, it brings out other redness in your face. So while I had not done anything else to the base of my face, I decided to cover up some of the redness on my chin with some Dewy MakeSense foundation. And then I just took some Glossy Gloss, added that on top, and look at how clean that wand stays the entire time, even though I'm rolling it all over that color. It's just remarkable, guys. And that's it. BatGirl is complete. I think it's a lot of fun. I hope you'll try it for your Halloween looks. See you next time. But yeah, so this is really simple, a very, very easy look to achieve, and if you are interested, go pick that up, please. Say thank you for joining us. Say see you next time. Blow a big kiss. Yay! Alright, we're done.